G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Here's another video. It's repotting season at the moment. I'm going to get through all my repotting as much as I can. The day, even though it's cold here in Melbourne, it's actually nice and sunny. You can see the sun shining through. You can probably make out this trident maple. It's been in my videos previously. It's a really nice one. It's got a beautiful nabari, beautiful base. I'll just show you close up. The sun glaring too much. Beautiful nabari. And I'm slowly working on the branches to get them, developed and ramified. So this tree needs to be repotted. Plus I'm going to change the potted tin. I really don't like this potted tin. So my plan is that it looks a bit crammed in that pot. I don't really like it. I like a bit more of a shallower pot and maybe a bit longer. And the pot I have in mind is, I'll show you it. It's this cream pot. It's a little shallower and a little wider, and I want to see how it looks in this pot. It's probably a little big than I can see now, but I just don't like the depth of this pot and this how it looks like it's squished in. I don't know, it just doesn't suit it. Doesn't give it the grandeur it needs. It doesn't show how strong of a tree it is. So I'm hoping this pot will make up for it. Let's see how we go. So as you've seen with my previous videos on repotting, I always prepare the new pot for for the new tree. So I have blocked out the water holes, the holes in the pot with some mesh and some wire. So I left the big one just so I can show you what I do. Just to recap, some mesh. You can get, it's a plastic mesh. We get it at the club. I'm sure you can get it at bonsai suppliers, no problem. Some aluminium wire. I just make 2 loops around my finger. So 1 loop there, make a loop there at the front, and then 1 loop at the back. So make something like that. Probably don't want a little bit of access there. Get rid of that. Now I just position the mesh there, thread the wire through, hold it at the back. Press at the back, I just press down the 2 wires, and I'll show you that. And then I press these guys down. Obviously the thicker the wire, the harder to press. So that's done, closes it off, and there you can see the wire bent down to hold that in position. Next thing I do is I put the tie wires into these holes. I'm only going to use 2, so either I'm going to go tie the tree this way or tie the tree this way. Now I'm just looking at the roots, trying to think which way is the best. Now at the moment in this pot I've got it at the back, it's hidden. I think because this tree is such a solid, strong tree, you probably just need the one at the back. Depends which is the back. I think this is the front. So I'll definitely put one at the back, and I'm just thinking maybe one side on the side. I don't want to cross the front of the tree. So yeah, this nabari is really fantastic. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to cover it. So maybe I'll put one on this side, thread it through the soil in there, and tie it in that side. So one across here and one across the back. So you just got to plan out a little bit your repotting. Plan out how you're going to tie the tree in. Have the pot ready. So it's just a quick transition from old pot to new pot. So all I do here is thread the wire through. I use probably 2 mil for this tree, 2.5. Now that's probably too much. So what I'm going to do, you just got to estimate when you tie the tree back. Probably that much. Never want to be short. Never want to be short with the wire. That's the worst, because you'll have the tree in and you won't be able to do much with it. So, and then I'm just going to do one from here to here. So it's easy if I do this. So I thread it in the back. much. Cut it off, and here we go. So there you go. Now the pot's pretty much ready for the tree when it comes out of the pot. When we've cleaned up the roots, it's ready to go straight in. Yeah, I reckon I just need the one at the back to hold it in because it's such a good strong tree. It will just sit in the pot. But yeah, that's for precaution on the right side to your right. So we just get ready now to repot the tree. I'll be back in a second. So let's go through this process together. It's just rinse and repeat. I've got the tree ready. First thing I do is cut the wire off that's holding it in place. Now I'll try and attempt to actually see if it comes out, and this is just going to come out because there's no lip on this pot, so there's no lip in terms of it rolls over. So this tree just should straight come out. Let's have a look together at these roots. I think this tree's only been in this pot for a year, and it's in my nice mix. Let's have a look at these roots. Oh my goodness. Alright, so there's pretty much nothing left in that pot at all. There you go. Pot aside, and now I'm going to show you this. Look at that, healthy, beautiful, strong roots. So many, quite fine too. It's in that nice open mix that I've got. So let me just move this out of the way. I don't need that for now. So, look at that, one big mess. Awesome, one big mound. So I usually just start with the top, just clear out some of the weeds. Just brush them aside so you can see the nice roots at the top. Actually, I might need my tab for this. That's better. So let's just clean it out. Some moss growing in the tree. It's okay, it's not too much. So trident's extremely strong and healthy, and I just love growing because they're such good, strong trees. They don't need too much, delicacy. It's actually quite strong growing, quite easy to grow. Don't give you too many troubles really in anything if you look after them, water them. They're really good trees to own, and the results are beautiful, fantastic. I mean, it's so quick to get a good result in such a short time with trident maples. So you can hopefully see how nice and healthy and strong. Let's have a look at, and you can see just the mix fall away, and look at the roots. So you can see my mix is very open, nice and free. You can almost use your hands and scrub it all off. Look at that, see, it's just falling away. Very solid over here, so I've got to get my root hooked back. All these roots will actually come off this tree because it's such a strong, healthy tree. Tridents, you can really cut them right back. I don't even cut them back as hard as some other people do. So I know there's lots of people out there cut their trees right back, but I don't need to do that. I'll just create a nice flat pad to work with. So have a look at that. Now, if you've ever seen a nice healthy root system, there it is. Incredibly healthy. Tridents are just magnificent for this. You always feel a good sense of accomplishment when you've got tridents and trees this nice and healthy and strong. So it's pretty much at the base. You can see there you go. So have a look at that. Sorry, I don't want to take it out of camera, but there you go. That's the front again. Awesome. Now I'm just going to clear this up. and then I'll come back and show you how I trim the roots, so you can see clearly. So I don't actually wash it just yet. I want to actually trim all the long roots, and I'll show you the next step of how I wash it away, wash all the old soil, and come back. So let me clean all this up and I'll come back. Alright, so I've cleaned up the mess, so now I'm just going to take you through how I go about cleaning this up. So first go, pretty much everything comes off. Now I try and cut down like this way, hold the tree up and cut down. Easy when you can hold the tree in one hand. Some of the bigger trees, obviously you can't, and I'll show you those trees in another video when I do my bigger trees. That's when you tilt it to the side. Just make sure it's still in camera. So there you go. Nice quick haircut, just get all the long ones away. You can see the flat, beautiful flat base. Very flat in there, nice little, actually nice hole in there, so that when you repot it, you can get some soil into that little gap and let the tree flare out. It makes the tree flare out more and more with its roots. So there you go, that's the first step. Now next I do is I'll actually wash with a jet spray all the top, because at the top the moss and fertilizer actually gets in there and clogs up the top half. So it looks pretty bit cloggy up here, so I'm going to use my jet spray hose to clean that out. So I'll come back in a few minutes and show you the result of that. Alright, so I've given the tree a nice spray. I'll try and bring them in closer so you can see now all the fine roots there, nice and healthy and strong. There's only actually big pieces of pumice or a bark in there still. I tried to get rid of all the fine particles. There are lots of this crappy moss here, not moss, whatever it's called. It's a weed. Got to pick through all those. I don't like all that, but anyway, just so you can see, nice and strong and green, yellow, nice roots in there is nice and strong. Pretty much got all the main bits out. This is just solid roots now. There's some chunks of pumice still around and pine bark, so it's fine. See, bits of pumice. Yeah, how healthy is that root system? It's fantastic. That's pretty much how I clean it up. I'm just going to go clean up a little bit of this greeny, crappy stuff because I got a chance to do that before I repot it. Let me clean all that up and I'll come back and show you how I'll put it in the pot and repot. Okay, so I've cleaned the tree. You can kind of see there's much less greeny kind of moss stuff on it. Now it's pretty much ready for its new pot. So I'm just going to get the trees, pots there ready, the wires are ready to tie it in. So let's get it all sorted. So now you need to really look at the position of the tree in the pot. I don't think I want to put it exact. I think this will look quite nice. I just dumped it in there. I think it's a good selection for this tree. I think it's going to look really nice in this pot. So now it's positioning. I don't like to always put it right in the middle. Now, depending on how we plant it, I think it needs to be so hard to say. Whilst the biggest fruit is on this side, small and abari, you go through the process trying to think, is it better slightly to the left, slightly to the right, slightly more towards the middle. You got to try and work out whereabouts would it look the best. So I think the problem is the tree. If I just put it roughly in a pot like that, it seems to tilt this way. But when I'm going to plant it, I'm going to plant it more straight up. So I have a feeling. Let's get some soil into the pot and be able to understand a bit better how we're going to go about it. So let's get some more soil. my bucket of soil is just behind me, so I'll keep working through. So I make a big mound in the middle. So I mound it up. So remember how before there was a nice hole in there? I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's quite nice and empty. So it enables me to really kind of bury the tree in. So if I put it up here, it's like I'm on top of the mountain. And it's a bit too high. So what I do then is I work it, twist it in. And what that does, it enables the soil to get into the bottom of the tree and push it up. So let's have a look. I think I like it that position. It's just slightly to the left because of the big root this way. The apex is kind of coming back towards the right as well. Yeah, I do kind of like that as the front. Let's try the other way. Let's try and push it. If I push it more this way, I think that root is getting too close to the side there. I don't like that. So I'm going to work it back this way, I think. It's just slightly to the left. It's not really exactly in the middle, not that I can tell, just slightly to the left. I think that's the best angle. So that's pretty much it, or close. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tie the tree in. I think I like that angle the most. I'm just going to look at it again. Yep. So I think I just want to raise, see if I can raise this side a little bit more, the left side, raise it up a little. I think that gives a bit better. The tree doesn't seem to be falling to the left now. So I might need to get some soil and then work it into that spot. I'll also put a link to my other video on how I make my own soil, just so you can. I'll put it in the comments section below. I want the comment section, description section below, so you can see. So you can watch that video if you need to, how I make my soil. Really, what you're after is a good open mix. I love pumice at the moment. I'm a huge fan of it, and it's one of my favourites to use. Just want to get a bit of soil in to give it some stability. Let's see how the tree's going to sit. I like it. I like the tree like this. I raised that slightly, and I think that makes all the difference. I raised this side slightly by putting soil underneath it, and the trees come back nicely. I think I like that. So now I'm going to tie this tree in. Just trying to think. I don't think there's anything underneath, so I'm going to go over the top. And because it's the back, it'll eventually get hidden by moths and so on. Now, I used to repot my tridents every year, but now I'm just thinking I might go every 2 years. I don't think it needs to be repotted every year now, unless this tree tells me. The way it tells me is if you try and water it and the actual water doesn't penetrate the soil anymore, it means it's full of roots, the pot's full of roots, and it needs to be repotted. So that's that one done. I think that could hold the tree, but I'm going to do this one as well. Now I was hoping I'd be able to get through here somehow. Let's see if I can. It does seem to push through, so what I'm doing is I'm going underneath this big root. I'm hoping it works and comes out the other side. I think it is, but I just got to get the wire to come up. And with this one I'm going to make comes through. All happening in trial and error here. There's the root, there's the one that's come out, so then I can tie the tree and hide that wire. Done. Tree secure. Oh, it's very heavy to lift, but you can see it's nice and secure there. Now let's get my chopstick and my fingers. And let's work the soil in. And we're pretty much done. So that's pretty much what I'll do. I won't show you this boring step, but you can see the tree, and from this angle you can see it goes away and then the apex comes back forward. It could be tilted a little bit more forward, but I like it. I think that looks really good as it is there. So I'll come back and show you the finished product once I've finished putting the soil in. Okay, so pretty much finished. I just have to water now the tree, and that's pretty much it. Just water it. I'll pretty much leave it alone leave it alone. I'd only water it if we have a dry spell in winter where there's not much rain, but so far so good with our rain. Just let Mother Nature take care of it and look after it, and that's ready now to be on my benches. To be put in the show, maybe another year or two, maybe 2 more years to develop really all the fine branching. Pretty much this is a very nice base, and there you go. I think that this pot suits it way more, shallower, a little bit wider, gives this tree a bit more strength and structure, and I think I like it a bit more than the pot it was in. So there you go, there's another tree repotted. Pretty easy process, pretty straightforward, same rinse and repeat the same steps over and over again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be posting a lot more now. It's winter, and we can do some repotting, and I'll show you all my trees as I repot them. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and keep it going. Thanks guys, see you next time.